Hello. Time to go live. And I know not many people will be watching because the time is not good for people out of Taiwan. And it's lunchtime in Taiwan. People are eating right now. But whenever you're watching this video, wherever you are, please press the like button and share the video. And the content gonna be very interesting. I'll be talking about um, what to do when you're coming to Taiwan at this particular time, which is the coronavirus time, COVID-19, and if you are a student, if you are another travel, if you are a businessman, and things like that, you can come to Taiwan at this particular time if you have like this special visa at this time. Okay, so please welcome to PPC with Mr. GJ on the mic. And in this video, I'll be talking about everything you need to know about quarantine life in Taiwan. I'm currently in quarantine, so that's why I'm doing this series of video so that if you're watching, you speak Chinese, let me know that you speak Chinese so that I can add some Chinese into it. But I'm gonna be talking about those things that many people would like to know them, because if you have never been in quarantine, you don't know what it is like. And quarantine in the US or other places might not be the same as quarantine in Taiwan. When you quarantine in Taiwan, you can't go out at all. You can't leave the room. So whatever you have to do, you do it in the room. You have everything for 14 days. So the first thing I'll be talking about, so I have two people watching me right now. Please, it's not like Facebook. So you have to send a message. You have to let me know that you're watching, and you put that in the comment section. You can ask question, so I can find the question and answer your question after I discuss about those 5 or 7 things I would like to talk about in this video. Okay, the first one is COVID-19 test. Okay, so some people, Beatrice, I see that you're watching. Okay, some people don't need to take the coronavirus test when they are coming to Taiwan, and some people will have to take it. So first of all, you have to have a reason to come to Taiwan. What is your reason? So if your reason is like being a student, then you will have to get a student visa. When you get a student visa, there are 2 types of visa you can have. And if you have like a resident visa, then you will not have to take the COVID-19 test. But it depends, again, on what airline you're traveling with. So if you're traveling with, for example, I traveled with Emirates, Fly Emirates. So Emirates requires everyone to travel with a COVID-19 test. And the COVID-19 test they requires is the PCR test. Remember, especially if you come from the States, they have two types of COVID-19 tests. So the first one it's called swab test. It's like a rapid test. That's the way you call it in the US. And but you don't need that one to come to Taiwan. You need a PCR test. Usually they don't give you that test the same day. So you have to take the test, and then you wait for 2 days. I mean, 2 to 6 days in the States, depends on where you are, to give you the result. So you have to, based on the day you're traveling, and then you plan it to get that ready. So for COVID-19 test, one more thing you need to know. It's a very expensive test, unfortunately. In Taiwan, I took the test for $240 US, okay? And in the US, it's $160 US. So in total, I was in Taiwan, I had to leave and then come back. So I left, I took the test for $240, and then I come back, I took the test for $160. So in total, I spent $400 just for COVID-19 test, just for 2 PCR tests. Okay, second thing I want to talk about in the video, according to about COVID-19, we already finished. So it depends on the type of visa you have. You'll have to take the COVID-19 test. Depends on the airline you're traveling with, you'll have to take the COVID-19 test. So second one is, okay, when you're traveling, you have have to wear your mask constantly. So you should never remove your mask. Okay, when you're on the plane, is to me traveling in COVID-19 time. I want to make a video about that, the whole traveling process. It's one of the easiest thing to do. It's like very simple. Not many people are traveling, and I will show maybe in my next video like how you feel when you're on the plane, and then because nobody basically around you, so you're gonna be like you're gonna feel so safe in the plane, but they require you to keep the mask on until you get off the plane, or not even until you get off the plane, because when you get off the plane, that's when it's become dangerous. So you can be talking to other people and things like that. People are talking to you, and most of the airport requires you to keep that on. So the mask is gonna be the most annoying thing. So if you have never used to wear masks, so you have to have it on for the whole time you travel. So that's one thing you need to know. If you don't like masks, start getting used to it if you're traveling, so that you don't have to remove it. And it's not so good to wear the same mask for the whole trip. So remember to change your mask maybe every maybe 5 to 8 hours. I don't know, it depends on which one you're using. So you can check online to that what mask you can use, but N95 you can wear that for 8 hours. So I have of that, so that was really good. And the next thing I want you to know is like your arrival in Taiwan. When you get in Taiwan, so what should you do? What is it? So actually, when you get to the Taiwan International Airport, which is TPE, Taipei International Airport, but T stands for Taiwan because the airport is in Taiwan. So when you get there, if you travel as a student, you will need to show that you have an entry permit. An entry permit. The entry permit is you will get that from your university. You will get it from your university, and then you will show them you have that. So because there's a number, and then when they get it, they will check if your name is on the list. That means they know that you're coming. So if you are on a business visa, it's gonna be a different story, because they just check your visa, and then you get the visa for on that particular time, and then you're free to go to your home if you have a home to quarantine, or you're free to rent a new room if you need to quarantine, or you go to a hotel. But when you are a student, you don't have the choices. So because I am on a student visa, so they didn't allow me to go to my home, even though I have my own apartment. They didn't allow me to go there because the school tell me that I have to follow the guidelines given by the MOE, which is the Ministry of Education. Okay, so I couldn't follow the CDC guidelines, which is like Central disease control. Okay, so if I could follow the CDC guidelines, that would have been better for me, because I wouldn't have to pay a hotel, because the hotel is very expensive, 2,300 every day, which is $80 a day. That's quite a lot of money. So for 15 days, basically. So you can imagine, you're not making money, you're spending that much. That's quite pricey. So if you're from a country where your currency is high, that's gonna be okay, not so expensive. I don't know, it depends on what you're doing, and depends on what your parents or who is assisting you to pay all this. But if you're paying on your own, you're gonna realize that it's very expensive. And for some other people, they might even pay more, because the later you come, and then more people are using the space, and then so you will pay even more money, 3,000, 4,000, I don't know, up to 5,000 NT dollars a day. So in US dollars, maybe the cheapest you can get at this point, according to what the university taught me, would be like what I got. So 80 US dollars a night, okay? And then you need to multiply that by 15, because you have to stay 15 nights. Even though the quarantine is 14 days, but 15 nights. So count that. So it's quite a lot of money. And then we still at arrival in Taiwan. And then other things when you need to do when you arrive in Taiwan, the school will send somebody to the airport to make sure that everything is okay with you, and then get you, and then maybe spray you something with some alcohol stuff. So I don't believe in and spray you, and then maybe if you don't have mask, they will give you. But usually when you come out, you will have your mask, your own mask. So you have your mask on, keep them on, and then they will get you a taxi, or somebody will pick you up, and then you go there. But remember, you will be paying for everything. So you will pay the taxi by yourself. So pick me up from the airport to come to Hsinchu. I pay $1,080, which is usually what I pay, like when I'm going to the airport. Like if I get my own taxi driver, so I know sometimes I get it from 800 to 1,000, but 1,000 is fine. It's fair enough. And yeah, if you feel safe, you can talk to the driver. If you feel safe, then you just just sit down and then do your thing. And then okay, so next when you get to next point is hotel quarantine. Okay, the quarantine hotels are basically the same way. They are chosen by maybe the government has to check them, supervise them to see if everything is okay, if the room is has everything the person will need, like independent bathroom, and I don't know, like closets and TV that I don't use, and I come with my computer, my iPad, my iPhone, and everything. So and they give you some stuff, and then I'll make another video about what is inside the room and how the room looks like and stuff like that. But this is what you need to know. Like the room will have everything that you need, and then but if you want to use something, I say need and want. If you want something that you usually use at home, then you will have to carry that with you, because they have the basic stuff that you will need when you go to hotels, like toothbrush, toothpaste, like towels, like regular things. They're all inside. You need those things, sheets to cover and everything. You'll have them, and fan, ACs, and stuff like that. All right, but you cannot go out. If you want to have fun, there is no way. You're gonna stay here, and then your food. In my next video, you will see how they serve you your food. Okay, so in my next part, gonna be about food as well, so I'll be talking about it. Okay, for the hotel when you come, and then you have to pay the day you register, you check in. You have to pay. Like I mean, if you speak Chinese, or like if you have money in Taiwan, like me, I have bank account in Taiwan. Then I told them I don't want to pay at once. I want to pay twice, because I don't know like what will happen, like blah blah blah. And then if I would be able to stay here, like I wouldn't complain about the room and stuff like that. So I just paid them half, and then I stayed them a week, and I paid the second half. So they were fine with that, and everything is okay. So I'm willing to live here. Okay, so so next one is food. Okay, food, snacks, blah blah. Okay, so let's say now you want to eat, right? The food that will serve you, maybe if you just come to Taiwan, it's your first time in Taiwan. It's like 95% of the time people don't like Taiwanese food when they just come to Taiwan. And it's not because Taiwanese food is not good. Taiwan has the best food you can imagine. So everybody will be talking about that. You can check online, like good food and stuff like that. But remember, the food that will serve you is like the local, regular local people will eat those lunchbox. Okay, so you might not like the food. I would say you will not like the food. Like for me, I don't eat every I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy product. I'm a vegan. So I had to tell them this is what I eat. But the next day, they gave me the food without meat. So to them, food without meat equal to vegan. But I smelled the food, man. I was like, oh no, this is not from a vegan restaurant. The smell is strong, so strong. I was like, I don't know what kind of meat is in that thing, but something is fishy. So I didn't eat it. So I tell them, well, um, I don't think this food is from a vegan restaurant. So let me send you a list of restaurants that I can eat from. So I went online and then get all the addresses and stuff like that. And then I sent to them and the names of the restaurants. And I said, okay, go to any of these and then buy the food for me. That will be okay. And then they did so. Yeah, I get the food and it was like vegan food. It was good until now. So they serve me vegan food. But the problem I have is like they keep buying from only one restaurant. So the food looks similar. So I will have to tell them that I would like them to change the restaurant so that they can buy somewhere else because I can't go out. Okay, so that's another problem. So you can't go out, you can't really interact with people, and so you have to stay in quarantine for the days, and then before you can go out. So you will be penalized, you will be fined if you decide to go out. So that's it. If you want to pay the fine, you go. If you want, you just stay there, just like you are in prison. If you have been in prison, I mean, if anybody has been in prison, maybe that would be fine for them, just like 14 days. But maybe it's my first prison experience. But a prison that you're free in, you can use a cell phone, you can use a computer, you can use everything. I don't know. Like some prisons, you cannot do anything. You cannot talk to your family and friends and stuff like that. But here, people cannot visit you, but you can talk to anybody you want at any time you want. And the next thing is food. Yes, when it comes to food, one more thing is like if you're new in Taiwan, remember you can order food online because you're not gonna like the food that will serve you. So you can order food online from Food Panda, and then if anybody asks question, I can put those information in the description. But if nobody asks question, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have to do that because I would think that people don't need this kind of information. But if you need, please tell me to put the description, this information in the description so that you can look for them. You can use Food Panda to order food, and then they will deliver the food at the lobby of the hotel, and then the people will know what room you are in. You have to tell the when you order the room you are in and your name maybe so that they can know who ordered the food and you can eat because McDonald's has maybe the same taste in Taiwan and about the same taste in Taiwan and then everywhere else. So you can buy from international restaurants that you know that you will be able to buy the food. If you're French, you can find French restaurants around. If you're Italian, you can buy Italian food in the restaurant around. So if you don't do that, you will be in big trouble because you're not gonna like the food they will give you every day. But if you have been to Taiwan already, you get used to the food, then that will be fine. So next one is monitoring assistance. So your school will want you, if you come as a student, your school will ask you to send your temperature every day. They will give you a thermometer, and the second day you reach, or maybe even the first day, maybe everywhere can be different. So they will give you this thermometer, and then you're gonna use it to get your temperature every day. And then I think this thing you have to open it like, and then you put it under your arms, okay, and then you get that, and then the temperature you write on your computer because you register somewhere to put it. And you will send it twice to your university. Maybe every university is different. Mine is National Chiao University in Hsinchu. And then for the CDC as well, you have to report your temperature. And then what you do is just like they will send you like there's it's not an application, but the application is Line. You will have to download Line on your cell phone. And one more thing I didn't say, when you arrive, if you don't have Line, they would ask you to download Line to buy a SIM card right at the airport before even you go to the immigration. You will have to have a cell phone number, a Taiwanese cell phone number, and then you have to download Line, and they will contact you online. And then in this application, they will ask you to put your temperature every day. So they will have symptoms, a list of symptoms. If you have any of them, you will click on them, and then they will check on you. If you have to go to the hospital, you can call 1922. So they will tell you that at the airport, and you will have that in the hotel. You can call 1922, then they will come to take you to the hospital if you have any problem. But if you don't have any problem, just put your temperature is normal, below 37 or 37 or point five is just normal. Don't worry, and then you're fine. That's gonna be okay. I think that's the last point I had. But the last thing I want to say, if you're still watching now, I want you to, if you find this information is important to you or to somebody that you know, please like and comment and share with a friend who might need the video. Because on YouTube, when you like a video, YouTube knows that people are interested in the video. If you don't like or you don't subscribe, YouTube realize that, okay, people are not interested in this video. Maybe there is something wrong with it. So I want you guys to do that, okay? To do that, to share the video with people who want it. And then if you have questions, if you ask any question on YouTube, so that I can answer your question. If there is no question, and that would be the video. It has been 20 minutes, so I'm sure that somebody might ask a question. Okay, I don't have any question for now. Then if there is no question, basically that was the video. There's this information might be very important for the people, you know, who are coming to Taiwan, because quarantine in Taiwan, as I said at the beginning, it's not the same with quarantine in America. You cannot talk to anybody. You cannot, like, face to face. You don't go out. Your food is they put your food in a box for you. You go behind the door and then get your food. They tell you at what time your food will be there. 8 a.m. you get your breakfast. 12, I think 11 something. My breakfast is out there. I'm gonna go out. My lunch is out there. I'm gonna go to get it. So you get your lunch, and then you eat your lunch, and then you wait for dinner, and then you get your dinner. Like, if you like to eat snack, you can have your snack to eat, like, whenever you want to. But me, I don't really do snacks. So after I eat in the morning, breakfast, I wait for lunch, and then after lunch, I wait for dinner. And yeah, if I sleep very late, I would sometimes take something at night, which is not really good. And now I try to sleep on time, because basically, yeah. So so don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and support MisterGJ on the mic. And let me know in the description down below what kind of videos you would want me to talk about next time. I plan to do another a series of live videos talking about YouTube itself, talking about this quarantine thing going on, and talking about other topics that people might be interested in. But if you have something in your mind, please let me know in the description below. Or I'm gonna make a video how to get your first 1,000 subscribers in a fast way. So some people get their 1,000 subscribers in one day, in 1 week, 2 weeks, and put a lot of effort into it. Like what I did to get my first 1,000 subscribers, I can show you the techniques. I can show you what I did. It's legit, and yeah. So that's it. So this is the end of the video, and then I thank you so much for watching, and then see you in the next live. Peace.